2 o'clock. I want to thank you for coming to the atrium today. We have Blue Crew to share their music with us today and a couple of old friends. Let's give them a nice welcome to the atrium.
Tamales and the red hot, yes, we got for sale. Hot tamales and the red hot, yes, we got it for sale. Hot tamales and the red hot, yes, we got it for sale. He said, I got a gal, she's long and tall, sleeps in the kitchen with the feet in the hall. Hot tamales and the red hot, yes, we got it for sale. Red hot, yes, we got for sale. One more, Homer. Hot tamales and they're red hot, yes, we got it for sale. Hot tamales and they're red hot, yes, we got it for sale. I said, I got a gal, she's long and tall, and she sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. Hot tamales and they're red hot, yes, we got it for sale. I said, yeah, we got it for sale. I said, yes, we've got them for sale. There we go. Come on, everybody. We've got a very eclectic show for you. A little bit of everything. There's a Robert Johnson song from 1936, and we're going to do blues. We got some country music. We got cowboy songs. You name it, we got it. So if you hear something you don't like, be patient. The next one will be different.
Okay, I'm going to do one of my songs. It's called Music is Sunshine to My Soul. I'm going to get my wife Gail Keller to sing some harmony with me up here. And if you would like, you may sing along with the chorus. That would be wonderful. And the chorus is just music is sunshine to my soul. Rain, rain, look at me, soaking wet, it's plain to see. Going down the road I go, feeling sad and kind of low. When I hear a song, I feel a happy glow. Music, music is sunshine to my soul. Music, music is sunshine to my soul. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm upside down and on the run, going down the road I go. Me and my friend the radio. When I hear a song, I feel a happy glow. Music, music is sunshine to my soul. Music, music is sunshine to my my soul. Rain, rain, look at me. I'm wetter than a fish at the bottom of the sea. Going down the road I go, feeling sad and kind of alone. When I hear a song, I feel a happy glow. Music, music is sunshine to my soul. Again. Music, music is sunshine to my soul. One more time. Music, music is sunshine to my soul.
Very good.
Thank you. Okay, this is our country music portion. We're going to do an old Hank Williams song called Hey Good Lookin', What You Got Cookin'? And I just looked this song up. It was came out in 1951, which was the year I was born, in 1951. So
Long time ago.
Really old song.
what can I say? I do got this white stuff going on here. But I was born this way, so. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Say, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod for and $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing's free. If you want to have fun, come along with me. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? About saving all your time for me. No more looking, I know I've been tooken. How's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence and buy me a new one for 5 or 10 cents. I'm keeping it till it's covered with age. I'm writing your name down on every page. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up with me?
This is about a year ago or so, I was sitting around saying, I've never written one of those great country songs that totally disses the woman and the guy is totally blameless and it's all her fault and all that stuff, classic country stuff, right? So I gave this a try. It's more actually kind of a rockabilly, up-tempo thing called In a Heartbeat. In a heartbeat, you done me wrong, in a heartbeat, in a honky-tonk, in a heartbeat, with your other man. In a heartbeat, you left me here, in a heartbeat, in a pool of tears, in a heartbeat, I'd take you back again. Thought you were my one and only, but you left me sad and lonely, wondering where you're staying tonight. Well, I sent you money in San Antonio, so you could ramble and you could roam with the gambler you met in New Orleans. And in a heartbeat, you done me wrong, in a heartbeat, in a honky-tonk, in a heartbeat, with your other man. In a heartbeat, you left me here, in a heartbeat, in a pool of tears, in a heartbeat, I'll take you back again. After you left me sad and lonely, now you're all my one and only. Left my money, then you took my pride. Well, you left me here in late July, never even told me why. You left me with your children. yeah. Take it away, Palmer. You were talking in your sleep. Ask a man named Billy to come to you. But Billy, he won't pay your rent, he won't hit your wagon, won't pitch your tent. No other man could stand your evil way. And in a heartbeat, you done me wrong in a heartbeat, like a country song, giving all those cowboys so much joy. In a heartbeat, you let me hear in a heartbeat, in a pool of tears, in a heartbeat, I'll take you back again. Come on, come on. In a heartbeat, I'll take you back again. In a heartbeat, I'll take you back again. There we go.
Okay, gonna do a couple of cowboy songs. Wet my whistle and find my capo. Which pocket did I put it in? There we go.
There if you need it.
Okay. And I was going to put on my cowboy hat for this section here. And it's just kind of like, what kind of a cowboy do I want to be? Do I want to be one of these kind of cowboys? Like, or I can be this kind of cowboy? Or I could be kind of like the cool cowboy, sort of the, like that. Maybe I'll go with this one here. Anyway, this song is called Get Along Little Dogies, and you probably all have heard it. But I was looking it up, and I thought you might be interested to know that this song it's a traditional cowboy ballad. It was first found in a journal in 1883. It was published in 1910 by John Lomax in his book called Cowboy Songs and Other Frontier Ballads. And this song is the Get Along Little Doggies is a variation of an Irish ballad called Rocking the Cradle. And Rocking the Cradle, you'll notice their lyrics go, on a bright summer's evening, I chanced to go roving down the clear river. I rollicked along. I heard an old man making sad lamentation. He was rocking the cradle of a child not his own. Ho, hi ho, laddie, lie easy. Perhaps your own daddy you may never know. And it's interesting that a dogie in the cowboy parlance is a orphaned calf and stuff. So this song is about orphaned calves and stuff. So you can see the similarities. So I guess there were a lot of Irish drovers back in those days. As I went walking one morning for pleasure, I spied a cowpuncher jogging along. His hat was thrown back, his spurs were jingling, and as he approached he was singing this song. Whoop-tie-yi-yo, get along, little doggies, it's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoop-tie-yi-yo, get along, little doggies, you know that Wyoming will be your new home. All right, Carl. Springtime we round up them dogies, we mark them, we brand them, we bob off their tails. We round up the horses, load up the chuck wagons, we throw them little dogies right back on the trail. Whoopie-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, it's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopie-tie-yi-yo, get along, little doggies, you know that Wyoming will be your new home. Carl. Your mama was raised way down in Texas, where the chips and weed and the cholla grow. Will fill you up on prickly pear cactus until you are ready for songs. You know, I learned a lot of those, and like a lot of us did in my age group, you know, like in elementary school and you know, with our Burl Ive records and Harry Belafonte and
Watching John Wayne.
yeah,
Cowboy.
John Wayne, yeah, Roy Rogers and
Gene Autry.
Gene
Gene
Autry.
Autry.
Oh yeah.
All those.
You know, and I
All
never
cast
thought, you know, you'd see all those cowboys in those Gene Autry movies, a whole posse of them riding on their horses, singing, whoopie-tie-yi, you know, and when I was a kid, I watched it, I never thought there was anything funny about it. I thought, that must be what cowboys really do, you know, so I wanted to grow up and be just like that. And in that vein, here's a song called Joker. This is one that I wrote. And I used to live up by a dude ranch. It was a greenhorn ranch, up by the Greenhorn Ranch. And I had a friend that was a wrangler, and I went out for a few rides. And one of the times, the horse I had was called Joker. And I don't know anything about riding horses, so this horse would go off, and they go, okay, get that horse back over here. We're going this way. My horse wanted to go that way. I'm going, Joker, go that way. Come on, go, you know. So anyway, this is just a song that was inspired. I have a horse, Joker is his name. He's blind in one eye's lame. But hitch a saddle to his hide. He knows we're going for a ride in the cowboy country we love so well. Jack rabbits jumping in the chaparral, where the sky is big, the hills are hilly, and the days are hot as Texas chili. We were riding on the mountainside, a rattlesnake rattled, I nearly died. I said, now Joker, what do you say? We giddy up and go back the other way, through the cowboy country we love so well. Jack rabbits jumping in the chaparral, where the sky is big, the hills are hilly, and the days are hot as Texas chili. Riding to the setting sun, a grizzly bear, he ate my gun. He chased me and Joker up a tree. There we sat for a week or three in the cowboy country we love so well. Jack rabbits jumping in the chaparral, where the sky is big, the hills are hilly, and the days are hot as Texas chili. Oh, the morning sky was dark and red. We heard the drumming of a thunderhead. The clouds burst forth, we got stuck in the mud. Flubber carried us away in the flood, through the cowboy country we love so well. Jack rabbits jumping in the chaparral, where the sky is big, the hills are hilly, and the days are hot as Texas chili. We were herding them old doggies home. We heard a noise growl and moan. I kicked old Joker with my heel. He said, dadgum, that's an automobile in the cowboy country we love so well. Jack rabbits jumping in the chaparral, where the sky is big, the hills are hilly, and the days are hot as Texas chili.
Going from the west to the Mississippi Delta here. I'm not exactly sure how you get from here to there, but we'll try. This is a song that was originally recorded by Robert Johnson. I do it more in a little bit more Chicago kind of a version of it. It's more like Elmore James, who had a hit with it. Told Palmer before the gig our biggest challenge is going to be staying in tune. We got between us 1, 2, 3, 4 instruments, and I'm doing all sorts of crazy tunings today, so. All right. Song called Dust My Broom. I was talking with another songwriter, and they're saying, you know, it's kind of hard to write topical songs now because things are so crazy in our world. Normally what any kind of art does, it sort of takes reality and then, takes it a little bit further. And how could you go further than what's going on in our world right now? So rather than write about things directly, I tried to empathize with folks who've been through hard things that would make them get a little bit desperate. So I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, which is kind of the poster child for problems with the Rust Belt, the eroding of the working class, and so forth. I thought back to the kids I grew up with, and the ones who, unlike me and a lot of the people I knew, weren't able to leave for whatever reason, or they chose to stay there. And what would life have been like if you stayed back there, and how the world would look a whole lot different. And so this is called I Don't Belong Here. free. Beer was cold and the whiskey ran free. Find some girls, paint the town, hit the gas when the cops come round. But the chicken man got hitched and Hoochie went to nail. Jerry's off to college, so here I am, making plans, but I don't know what for. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. Work for Cleveland, electric power, union job, $20 an hour. Stoke the boiler, I work the line. They got theirs and I got mine. But the mayor sold us out to a wealthy relation. Wall Street loves that privatization. Every union man got booted out the door. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. German Falls of black folks, far and wide, searching for dreams, fighting for their pride. Parks and schools, union halls and bars, high school football, and cigars. But now Detroit's buying all its steel from Japan. Once proud people get on welfare if they can. Frayed round the edges, shaken to the core. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. Shipped it off to Mexico. I'm greeting strangers at the local big box store. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. Worked hard and honest, my end of the deal. Bastards double-crossed me. Let me tell you how I feel. You say Walmart laid me off, the bank possessed my home. Kids left home, so I'm all alone. And the robots run the factories, hedge funds run the show. Took the work to China, cause costs are low. Took those record profits, banked them all offshore. I don't belong here anymore. I don't belong here anymore. No, no, no. I don't belong here anymore. Only place I know I don't belong here anymore. Oh, no, I don't belong here anymore.
Sing this Merle Haggard song. Any Merle Haggard fans in here? I love Merle Haggard. This is called Kern River Blues, and it just happens to be the last song that he was able to record before he passed away. And I read about this, that he actually wrote this while he was in the hospital. And he got out and was able to record it, and I love the song. I'll get my breakfast paper. I'll drink my coffee on the fly, 'cause I'm flying out on a jet plane. I'm gonna leave this town behind. Yeah, I'm flying out on a jet plane. Gonna leave this town behind. They done moved the city limit out by the county line. I put my head up to the window. I watch the city fade away. Put my head close to the window. I watch Royaldale fade away. Now the blues back in the 30s. Well, it's just like the blues today. All right, Carl. Well, there used to be a river here, running deep and wide. Yeah, we used to have Kern River, running deep and wide. But somebody stole the water, and another politician lied. When they closed down all the honky tonks, the city died at night. When they closed down all the honky tonks, the city died at night. When it hurts somebody's feelings, well, the wrong ain't never right. Well, I'm leaving town forever. We'll kiss an old boxcar goodbye. Oh, I'm leaving town forever. We'll kiss an old boxcar goodbye. I took my blues down to the river, but the old Kern River's dry. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Thank you, Merle Haggard.
Got another little, this is Hip Shake. Got another little retuning here. This one features Palmer prominently, and if you're really enthusiastic, you might get him to do a little dance for you. Sometimes he gets excited doing this song, which is called Hip Shake.
While Carl's tuning, I'd like to thank Gail Keller over here for singing some harmony.
Let me tell you about a day. It's going around. They're doing it now. From the old folks down. Don't have to move your hands. Don't have to move your feet. move your hips. Just shake your hips. Do the hip shaking, babe. I do the hip shake, babe. I do the hip shake, babe. Bum, bum, ba-da-da. Shake your hips, baby. Town. Said, what do you know? She said, Slim Harpo. Left to move your hands, left to move your feet, left to move your lips. Just shake your hips, do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Bum, bum, ba-da-da. Shake your hips, baby. Don't be afraid, do what I say. You have to move your hands, you have to move your feet, you have to move your arms, you have to move your legs, you have to move your head, you have to move your neck. You have to move your lips, just shake your hips. There we go. Slim Harpo. Good to see you here, Dino, a harmonica aficionado.
That guy is good.
I told you, yeah. Unsolicited testimonial right there from an excellent.
Hey, the sound in here, man.
It's great sound. I love it here. I always love playing the atrium. Yep, don't need a microphone or anything. We're going to go from that kind of fun, silly song to something a little bit more serious. This is a song I've been sort of thinking, you know, I ought to learn that song someday. Messed around with it for years. Yes. Messed around with it for years, and this week I finally got down to learning it for real because what happened in Las Vegas. And I was talking to a friend of mine who, like Gail, is a psychotherapist. She lives in Chicago. just sort of checking in and saying, you know, how's things going? She said, oh God, work is so hard. And I said, well, why is it particularly hard now? She said, everybody's going nuts. They're sitting at home, they're looking at screens, whether it's TV or computer, they're sitting there all alone and they're freaking out, you know? And whether it's the political stuff that's going on or whether it's the stuff that's going on in Las Vegas and stuff. And I heard this song, it's by Martin Joseph, and he introduced it by saying that, you know, to him anyway, the purpose of art is to make each of us feel a little bit less alone. So I hope this song, I'd invite you to join in. I don't have to teach you the chorus. It's one word, Vegas. It's the only word, the whole chorus. I think you'll catch on pretty quickly. The cab driver was born in Nebraska. That's where he met his wife, till she passed on a few years ago. Nebraska had been his life. Well, they used to vacation in Vegas. When he lost her, he thought that he would look up some friends they had made there, settle in the neighborhood. Vegas, whoa, whoa, in Vegas, whoa, whoa. Vegas, whoa, whoa, in Vegas, whoa, whoa. He said, this is the place where it happened. This is the place to be found. Everyone's coming from somewhere, trying to put luck around. Well, he's 80 years old and he's smiling, a contender in his youth. No fading away at the end of the day, when the canyon won't give up the truth. There's always Vegas, whoa, whoa, oh Vegas, oh, oh, oh in Vegas, whoa, whoa, oh Vegas, whoa, whoa. Well, I'm walking at dark after sundown, still walking as she rises the same. A million angels with stories, Blade Runner without the rain. And I want to shout out, I'm so happy, but I scream in my dream, I'm so sad. But with 20-cent crops, paying low, rollers high, I figure chances aren't bad. Tonight in Vegas, oh, oh, oh Vegas, oh, oh, oh Las Vegas, oh, oh, oh Vegas, oh, oh. You were just 10 years old when I was just 10 years old when you got here. White suits and the king of pain. When I heard your voice rolling and trembling, I knew life would never be the same. When I finally got here in my 40s, they told me that you had gone. But I don't buy that for a moment. I can still hear you singing that song. Viva Las Vegas, oh, oh, oh Vegas, oh, oh, tonight in Vegas, oh, oh, oh Vegas, oh, oh, Vegas, oh, oh, Vegas, oh, oh. Last time in Vegas, cold one in Vegas. Whoa, whoa. There you go. All right. And I'm going to play Amazing Grace and then a little Irish jig. Thank you for coming, everybody. Give it up for Palmer. And Gail, thank you so much. Eric, thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Tom, for having us. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. That was very nice.
More about this wall in a moment. Now, one of the little interesting stories, though, about this particular wall is not on this wall. Because over the course of the week, as Hero was working on this wall, she had messages being sent to her. I want you all to take a look behind you at the library. You see that message? Well, almost every day this week, Hero came to the wall, and there was a different message waiting for her from the folks in the library, cheering her on, applauding her work as it came up. Now here, this wall, no spray paint. Is Hero here? Anywhere? No, Hero's not on the wall. Hero is an Argentinian artist, again based in Spain, like Franco. She does brushwork. When she works in the gallery side, smaller pieces, her main way of doing art is watercolor. And then she translates that to the large walls. And so far in her career, she's been focusing on doing large walls. We invited her because she is one of the strongest female street artists in the world. And I've looked at a lot of them.
Yeah.
If you look at her work, it has a couple of things that tell you this is a Hero piece. You can almost see how that might have been a watercolor. There's a soft palette. It's not these bright colors like you've seen in a lot of the other pieces. She tends to have a subdued palette. But her message always has a metaphor. She tells a story. And one of the things that she does on the small scale is she does almost like a little storybook where each panel tells part of the story. Anywhere from 2 to 20 little panels that she'll create. Here we've got 4. Can anybody tell me what message they might get from this image? What the theme was that she was working on when she came up with this design?
Housework.
I've got sculpting, I've got housework, I've got plans. What else? Creating life. Working with clay. Now what do you think that person is doing? What are they molding? I guess if you haven't seen the end, you may not know. Because in fact the first panel is kind of confusing. It just looks like a mess, right? A green mess. You get to the end, what do you see there, folks? What's in her hands? A plant. So her theme, when she found out about Kiva and what Kiva does, the connection to the organic farming community, the local art scene, and Oregon, she found out that in Oregon, reforestation, the environment are incredibly important. She's an urban artist, though. So she did a twist on this. This is her theme: regeneration, reforestation, rebirth, regrowth. Taking something that's been damaged and making it whole again. And one of the things that I love about this image as I watched it come around, I want everybody before you leave this parking lot to go down to that last panel and take a look at what happens. And one of the things that struck me was the way she shaped the hands. She could have been putting that plant into a pot, but look at how those hands cup what she comes up with. How those hands cradle the plant that she has recovered from a disaster down here. So she's a strong artist with some strong ideas, and there's a little story you guys don't know about. We may tell this in the exhibition at the very end of this, because there was a design she came up with that was incredibly strong, but tested the boundaries of what public art can be. Because it had a message that a lot of people might like or not like. And for business owners, we're using private walls. That's part of the mix in determining what art can go on the walls. So we may still see that image, actually. We're encouraging her to bring that image as a museum piece to put in the exhibition in 2021 when the track championships are here. So you'll get to see what her other design was in 4 years. All right, where's our next stop? All right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I can grab this part.
Not as pushy as I am.